Yes, okay, the one thing, it's not actually one thing. We all know what has happened, right? We all know what's happening for the past few days. The Harbin's act or gimmick and all. And I'm just going to share opinion, or I'm going to make I'm going to make this whole video about what I learned and something that we have to look into and correct our things, right? I'm not saying I'm right, but this is just my opinion lah kan. So what I wanted to say is that, see, I put up my opinion out there and towards the Harbin's action lah. Basically, I said that people are willing to give the money and they clearly know where the money is going to. And there were people who hated the idea, were coming at me and saying that I am the kind of people, are the reason why people this kind of social media influencers are doing things like this, stupid things like this. And then there were also the haters part where they were telling more of like stupid people, or they were calling more names, telling these people make no sense, that they are actually donating money to a privileged guy who can actually buy the shoes on his own, but decided to ask it from his fans, and they decided to donate it, while they could have done that for more charitable reasons and stuff. And more of just like that, more of just like that kind of tweets with names, calling names. They were calling names. I was mad about that. Okay, so my take on that was that, is there money and they are giving it to Harbin? It's these two-party transferring things. They clearly know. See, we put this as the person, the fan, and this is Harbin. They clearly know what is Harbin's need, and they donate the money willingly. And this third person, so-called the moral police, I mean, I was called moral police for a reason, but I think they are also a moral police. They just go ni no, finding problems, right? So they were telling like it's a wrong act, and for me, my take on it is that yes, it's wrong. Ethically, it's wrong, but technically, I don't find anything wrong about it, alright? Because we have seen people receiving donations. So that was my opinion on it, and there were just these people coming at me just saying things like, oh, you are the reason this kind of things happening. As a social media influencer, they should actually act more reasonably, and they should be the one influencing people and not doing this kind of stupid thing, yada. Okay, I totally understand their opinion. They were more of like saying that the money that we are giving him is not beneficial. They should have donated to a more charitable cause. It's clear. If you say it in a nice way, it's clear. But when you put it in a more of a rude manner, it makes these people think that it's my money and I'm giving it to him. What's your problem? See, it's more of like that. Our approach towards a situation is always wrong, because we just go and hate. Just go and hate towards anything. We are never approaching these people on a right path or a right way. If you were to say to them like, people, there are charitable organizations that needs money, and if you are willing, then maybe you can donate to them as well. There is a nicer way to say things, and there is that kind of things. I was sort of attacked. I don't know how to call it, but these people, these haters of the idea, were just pushing their opinion on me. Like they were telling, like, no, you're wrong, you are wrong, before I could even justify myself why I was saying it. My whole context of it was that these people are willing to give and he's willing to receive, and you are this third person. What are you doing? This kind of people on Twitter. I have a question for y'all. Why are y'all doing this? I mean, do you never want to see from a perspective of another? You're just attacking. Or you find it's like this police patrolling. They just go ni no, and then you find that it's an issue. You find that opinion is wrong. You just go and bam. You don't even think from their perspective. What when someone has a justifiable opinion, when something can be justified, there are, while opinions can be accepted and rejected, you still have to listen to the justification before you make any decision or before you attack them. Don't just go and attack lah macam tu. What? So yeah, that is the whole reason why I wanted to do this. And towards Harvin's action, okay, towards Harvin's action is more of like this. Like I said, I find it ethically wrong to do that. I think, but it's technically not wrong. And for me, I saw that coming because I've seen Arvin's previous videos. I've seen his previous videos and he's done some charitable cause, and he knew that this was going to blow up. This is going to trigger the people, trigger the haters of his own, and it did. And guess what? It worked. It got every attention that it when Harvin actually does disclose everything, right? He just mentioned that he's actually donating the money. There were comments saying that if he actually just said it, I would have shared and even donated money. See, I have a question for you. Do you really think that if he didn't do it this way, he would have gotten this much of attention? I don't know why it got so serious, but yeah, it's supposed to be a fun video. I'm so sorry, guys. Alright, anyways, I didn't put out this video because people were attacking me or they were just against my opinion. I just want to say that while you're at it, if you want to be a moral police, be the rational one. See reasoning, see justification before you make any decision or before you go and just hate. Alright? And so while you are here, just one more thing. Small Changes is currently running their fundraising initiative and they are selling merch. So there's this baju, Small Changes Big Differences, there's a lot of color, and then ada wristband, and then mana lanyardnya, and then we have the lanyard, cool ones. Alright. So go and check out. If it's too pricey for you, you can also take part or contribute through our Seringgit Sehari program where you save RM1 every day, then you can donate it to us. Right? And that is all. Be kind and be nice to everyone. Alright, peace.